All right, guys, so we got it. The exhaust is officially here. I'm gonna be installing it. I'm gonna be installing it as best as I can. Get some good camera angles in here. This isn't really like an installation guide, just showing you what we're doing. This is what it comes with. Obviously, you got all your exhaust stuff. This is the Vandemon. This fits the 2024 and the 2025, but there's no 2024 in America, so everything's in there. Comes with all the pieces you need. Don't see any instructions, but we can read them. So, yep, that's it. Got my boy over here, the bike posted up. So we're gonna take the right fairing off. All right, so we're about to take this front fairing off here, front right fairing, and I think you gotta take another component down there. I think there's like a guard down here we gotta take off as well, but this should be it. We're gonna get rid of this big clunky muffler and replace it with that. Alright, so we got the fairing off. A lot of them, there was two up here that were kind of hidden. We had to take off right here. So these two right here. So you have this little silver piece right here. So this is what the fairing looks like. There's a piece right here. You see it now that it's a little easier to see it right here. There's also a little plastic clip that's in the center right here that you got to take off as well. That from the bottom. And then from the top, there should be one in the seat. There's like a little screw by the seat and a bolt you gotta take off. A screw there, and then the bolt there. This piece here. And then this is what I'm talking about. You have these two here, but these two are only accessible once you take this off. This is the front. Once you take this off, like this, it'll expose those two. You can take them off. And it pops out. Headers are kind of a pain in the ass, but we should be able to get to them. And then you gotta take this guard off here as well. So this is the guard by the exhaust. Took out 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This one was a pain in the butt. This is close to where like the oil filter is and everything, right in the front. That was a pain in the butt to get. As you can tell, this thing is massive. This is a massive stock exhaust. That muffler is huge. I think we might need to take this off. I think you were right though. I think we need to take that off too. You might be right. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. We definitely, yeah. Basically, we're gonna get all this off now. I see the O2 sensor, by the way. Mm-hmm. So we got it off. This is it. This is this big thing, and this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy. There's 2 bolts right here. So this was a pain in the butt. Like actually getting these off was a pain. The first, like, this one wasn't bad right here. This one back here wasn't so bad, but the middle back bolt was a pain in the butt. That's where your sensor goes, obviously. And then you have these 2 bolts that were here. These came out. The O2 sensor, you're gonna need something larger than what I got. So if you're gonna do it, make sure you get something, what do you think, like 20 mil?
Yeah, 20 or 21. 20,
because this is 19, it's the biggest one I got. But it worked, because we ended up breaking it loose with this guy. Nice tight grip on it.
What do you mean by that?
That's stripping it up, messing up the metal on the actual bolt. And there it was. We have all the pieces out here, getting it set up. That thing, it's like a car one.
It's got numbers.
This is the cover as well. So we got the exhaust on. Took some work, we figured it out. So it looks like O2 sensors in there, everything. Got that lined up. We had to take these 2 screws off right here. There's like a plate that allows you to hook it up right here. At least here in the States. We're gonna tighten everything up and we'll get a sound test.
Yep, we're gonna let it heat up and then retighten it, because once everything heats up, it gets loose kind of. And then we'll retighten it and then put the fairings back on.
And then we're also gonna give it a wipe because them fingerprints are...
Yeah, we're gonna do that before we start it up. All right, so he's just cleaning it off.
Microfiber, rubbing alcohol. So they get those fingerprints off of there because we were fucking definitely touching this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the clamps are tightened up, everything's tightened up. Screws, clamps, bolts, whatever you name it. Alright, so first we're gonna retighten everything back up after that beautiful sound test. I know he was kind of like blown away by the sparks. He didn't realize how many sparks it actually went. Inline 3 sounds good. We opened it up. It sounds so much better.
Oh yeah, that shit's still tight.
It sounds so much better than that thing right there. So yeah, we're just gonna retighten everything back up. There's no air. We don't feel any, air escaping anywhere. It shouldn't.
No leaks.
No leaks at all. So tighten back up, put the fairing back on, or tighten up the radiator. So for the radiator, we did have to kind of pop this guy right here.
We loosened it up just a little bit.
Loosened it. We didn't take off the other fairing. Everything's looking good. So we're gonna tighten the radiator back up, put the fairing back on, put the seat back on, put the other top fairing up there back on, and there is a heat. Ow. This thing is kind of like a heat shield for it. We have right here, featuring Starbucks. But yeah, little heat shield right there. We're gonna throw that on too. It's gonna go good with the actual tip of the carbon fiber on the exhaust.
God damn, how many times am I gonna fucking burn my finger?
Alright guys, we just finished it up. We put it back. I'll have some videos, some better lighting and everything, but it looks pretty clean. I'll have to boost up the brightness or something on this, because it's not in the lighting anymore. Put all the fairings are back on. I think the toughest part was getting the headers off, like the stock headers, just for the angle and how big those pipes are, and the fact that it's all conjoined and welded together. These pipes for the Vandemon, they come individual, so you can put them on. So all those headers can kind of go up to the resonator and they line up. It's easier to get the headers in though, for sure. Everything else is pretty easy. Gonna have a bunch more riding clips coming out, especially with this exhaust. I'll probably throw something at the end of this video, to be honest with you. It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
I deadass saw that shit shooting. That shit was hard as fuck.
Is it coloring it? Should be, dude. I was fucking on that.
Oh yes, bro.
Does it look good?
Look at it. It looks sick.
Does it look good?
Yo, Tucker, look at it. This shit was chrome earlier when we put it on. It's coloring.
Those videos you sent of the thing shooting flames was pretty cool.
Look at full titanium exhaust.
Good shit.
That looks it's coloring good.
Oh yeah.
It was like that color earlier. No,
no, it's not.
No, it's what was it called? Like
Vandemon.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader?
Yeah, bro, I got the Darth Vader exhaust.
Dude.